Um, Last night, a good streaming friend of mine by Ozman the First did a fairly long, super in-depth video about his life, and it is right here or up here. I'll put it somewhere on the video for you to look at, and it inspired me to do something that I think more people should do. I want to introduce myself to everybody. My name is Drew. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I moved here from Pennsylvania. And a lot of people know me on the internet under GUI TV Official, which is my streaming name. And I stream on there 5 days a week on twitch.tv. Not necessarily successful by any means, but every day grows a little bit more and is comforting and fun and makes me feel like I'm worth something a little bit more than I thought I was. And I don't really know where this video is gonna go. I just wanted to put something out there for you to watch. I moved here right around 3 years ago to get away from where I was. I have a very loving family that supports me every day of my life, and I had a lot of friends back home, but I was surrounded by a lot of negativity, and I deal with severe depression, and I didn't want to be around people anymore. I wanted to kind of disappear. I don't tell too many people that because it's personal. It's a little too personal for people to swallow sometimes, especially like my family, because they love me and I love them, and it's amazing seeing them and they support me every day. But I did move here to get away, which I'm sure they kind of know that and understand it. But it was a super hard thing on me, and my mindset wasn't right when I got here. And I wanted to feel like I was making a change, but I don't think I actually wanted to make a change when I got here. I think I wanted to be forgotten in a lot of different ways. And that's hard to tell anybody, and it's hard to open up with that type of thing. But when I got here, I was pleasantly surprised with how people treated me and who I met. One of the people I met was Jen, who I ended up marrying. And when I moved here, I didn't think I would be marrying anybody, but I met her the day I got here, and I knew right away that my life was different, and way different than I ever thought it would be, because she's here in my life and I love her to death, and she supports the hell out of me more than anyone could ever support someone. She gives me everything I could ask for. She loves me unconditionally. She's with me through my terrible days and my great days. And she let me quit my full-time job to pursue what I love, which is gaming. So to her, I owe a lifetime of happiness, which I hope to give in my life back to her. Back to the purpose of this video though, or maybe explaining why I'm just telling you this stuff, is because I recently got asked by a group of people, a group of very caring people, to be a part of their group for streaming. And while none of us are really some end-all be-all popular entity on Twitch, they are way, way more successful than I am, as far as numbers go. And I don't know what made them decide to ask me, but I've been very grateful for it, because I've just been given a huge, like, kind of just handout of driving force behind why I do the stuff I do. And Ozman from the video that I will link down below is one of the main streamers, and I will link all sorts of stuff in this area below me. But he made a video and it just talked about his trials and tribulations, and I felt like afterwards I got to know him so much better than I ever thought I would, especially in a lifetime where I live in Portland, Oregon, and he lives in Germany. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to meet him face to face, but I will make that happen if I can. Everyone else that's a part of this group of people streaming are from all over the country and beyond. And they are so tight-knit as friends, and I do feel like, since I'm the new guy, I don't know them as well, which is okay, because we have plenty of time to get to know each other. But I thought I would take the initiative and do something similar to what Oz was doing and give everyone an introductory to me, because it meant a lot to me that someone would go out of their way just to talk about pretty deep stuff that normal people don't tend to say. A lot of people suffer from depression, and a lot of people feel like they make very terrible mistakes and their life changes because of it. But other than the fact that we're just a group of streamers, we may never actually know that stuff unless if we all open up. So this is a very small condensed rendition of what Oz did, and I felt like I owed it to my peers, maybe my coworkers in the future, maybe anyone who wanted to get to know me a little bit more in the stream, that I'm not perfect. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life just like everyone else, and I am so grateful to be where I'm at with the people that surround me. I met one streamer in my group in person, Ambient PD. He actually came over because he won a giveaway on my stream, and he came over with beer and we had a little bit of a party. He came up and he sat on stream with me, and it was fantastic. And at that time I didn't know that they were going to ask me to be a part of their group. I just thought it was a friend-to-friend thing, and it meant the world to me that pretty much a complete stranger, other than someone I knew on the internet, came over open-armed and sat with me and just became friends. Like, he forced his beautiful person on my life, and it's awesome. And I get the same love from everyone that I've been meeting recently, and I couldn't be happier with how people have been treating me, because I came from a mindset where I felt like I was nothing. And I say mindset because saying a place or a condition, it doesn't quite fit, because I was loved by my family, but it didn't matter. I'm loved by my wife every day, but some days it doesn't matter. I can't control how I feel or where my mind goes. There are just days that I feel like I'm a piece of shit and I do nothing worthwhile. And it's really hard to get through that stuff without people. The one thing I've been noticing about my stream recently is a lot of people that have been coming in, actually since the start of my stream, since I started streaming more frequently, it's been a lot of people with very similar problems as me, or sometimes even worse. And I know that maybe it's common for other people, but I felt like the ratio of people that need to talk about personal things in my stream to the ratio of people that just want to watch me game is astronomically different. Everywhere from Rem and Zach, Alan, Nate Nader, you all hold a very special part in me, and you hold a very special place in my heart, because I know that when I get on and you guys start talking about stuff like that, I know that you needed that, because I know that I wish I had that outlet sometimes, and I'm too afraid to talk about that stuff. And I love that I'm here. And I wanted to say thank you to all of you opening up to me, because it makes me feel like I have a bigger purpose. And it's only a couple of you, and that's okay. it's not like I have a lot of people coming in, but the few people that do come in and share something a little bit more personal than just a laugh, which a laugh can mean a lot too, but the people that do that and trust me with their life mean a lot to me, because it makes me feel like I'm giving something back in an area that I wish I would have had something to take from to begin with. When I was younger, and still to this day, sometimes I reach out and I don't get what I think I would get back, especially in like the gaming community. Because if there's one thing that I see consistently in the gaming community, is people using unbelievably hateful language, hateful speech, sexist speech. It's intimidating because everyone's behind a keyboard with no face to show, and people really show true colors online. So it means a lot to me for the people that come in and speak up when they're having a bad day, the people that come in just to get a laugh because they had a rough week, or the people that come in and respect the fact that those people come into my channel and talk openly with me. Because that respect given makes it a safe space, which is all I wanted in my stream. If I stopped streaming tomorrow, the one thing I would take away from it all is the fact that I was able to be an outlet for someone who had a bad day. And I just wanted to thank all of you for being there for me, because even though I'm dishing out some weird advice or some personal passions or rolling my cat around when he's biting me or Jen in the face, it still makes me feel really good at the end of the day that I was able to talk to someone that I feel like I know, even though I haven't met you. So with all of that being said, and me just vomiting to you, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for coming into my stream. Thank you everyone in the Brosade, Sawfang, Ambient PD, Sketchben, Dark Player, Arc, Zenpot, Ozman, of course, and the few I haven't met yet, but even Blahax and everyone else that comes in. It means the world that strangers just come in and support me, and thank you. And the last thing I want to say is that I'm challenging every one of you in the Brosade to do this, because I need to get to know you the way you should get to know me. Get in front of your computer, get in front of your webcam, and open up. Tell me something about yourself, because I feel like I know Oz so much more for that video, because I know what he's going through, and I know that I can extend a helping hand, you know? And I want to know what everyone's going through. So Saw, you're a dude that talks. Preach something. Let me hear something about you. Sketch, man. Pull down the wall. Say something. Ambient, let me hear that buttery voice of yours. Talk about yourselves. Tell me what you do for fun, other than game. Arc, man, I know you want to talk. You stream, you get down on some good shit. Zen, man, Zenpot, even though you're kind of elusive. Dark Player, even though you don't use a camera, say something. Put it up. It's time that we show people that we're just like everyone else, just trying to do something that we love so much, and we have a really great group of people doing it. So that being said, I hope this wasn't too rambly, and I'm really sorry if you didn't like it, but I don't give a shit, because I'm me, and I'm gonna express how I feel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on stream. Peace.